That's
I'm a
all right.
spectator. How do I become not a spectator?
I will tell you in just a second. First, I've got to introduce the show. Hi, everybody. I'm Alpha, and Set is here under a slightly different
Uh,
name than you might recognize. So, some of you may
Listen, we're
recognize.
2012.
What's that?
Don't judge. It was 2012. Don't judge me.
And some of you may recognize by this board here the game we are going to be playing this evening and for the next while, however long. This is the Pokemon trading card game you might recognize from when Set and I did the second game or when Wit and I did the first game. And before we get going too far here, I need to explain to Set exactly how this thing works. So your first question was how to be not a spectator?
Yes.
Okay, so click on your name in the top right, and you should have an object or an option that allows you to change color.
Hold on. There we go. Beautiful. All right. In that case, I'm picking this color for reasons of work.
And you've chosen yellow. Okay.
Yes.
All right, next important thing is movement. To zoom in and zoom out, scroll wheel.
Typical. Cool. All right.
All right. To move forward and back, use W and S is the default. WASD is your standard move forward, move back, and strafe left and right.
Cool.
Now, should you wish to turn left or right, use the left and right keys.
Oh, that's so much better. Yes, I like that.
And you can also tilt
Changes my angle.
tilt down and tilt back inverted. So up will tilt you downward, down will tilt you upward.
All right. Basic movements down, nice and easy.
Very good. So, interacting with objects. First of all, let me give you some power here by promoting you because I trust you not to do anything really dumb.
I try not to.
First things first, click the flip button on the top window, or on the top bar.
Bar. Okay. Not working. It's grayed out.
Interesting. I guess only whoever is owning the server for this room. There's a lot of weird permissions to go with stuff you grab from the download workshop.
I'm sure.
But anyway, it looks like that.
Oh, nice.
But we're not going to keep it that way because we want to play tonight.
We're not quite
right.
rage flipping the table.
Yep. All right, so next step, interacting with objects. If you hover over one of the bags, you can hold the button down and grab it up.
Okay,
a little too quick. Put that back in. Hold it down a little bit longer. So that's how you grab a whole set of something like, say, a whole deck of cards. Now, if you're quicker about it, which is what you did, then you can grab something out of that bag or grab the top card off the deck. So basically a quick grab and pull, you get the object out of the bag. Hold the object until you actually raise it, you get the entire object. And
simple enough.
So let's bring this out. Let's have some practice with a standard deck real quick. So, same deal. Hold to pick up. Quick grab and pull to take one card. Right, just like that. Now, if you drag this card or whatever object close to your position on the board, it goes into your hand. Just like that. So now you're the only person who can see it. Even if you flip it upward, I will not be able to see what's on that card.
How do I flip it upward?
Use F. Use F to flip.
Okay.
Like, for example, I don't have the ability to see that is the Two of Hearts.
It is not, but We didn't say
Exactly.
this is a magic show.
Actually, that was
Actually, ironically, it's one of my favorite cards, but
actually that was a wild guess because I happen to be holding the Ace of Hearts. I thought maybe the deck was actually arranged.
no, I was holding the Queen of Spades.
So now a set like this, like a deck, if you drop it on top, it'll just plug itself right back in. Now, the same R key that would roll a die, which we'll do in a moment, also shuffles bags or decks or anything with more than one piece inside it, quote unquote. So if you hover over the deck and mash R, you can shuffle it.
All right, that's pretty easy.
Yep. Next piece is a die.
I see that.
So you can click R to roll it. Now it doesn't always move the way you would want it to simulate rolling a die. So
Yeah.
one trick I do is I'll grab a piece of the table and drag it over so that I actually cover the die, like if you're cutting and pasting in Microsoft Paint or something. If you cover the die and get it highlighted, then you can hit R no matter where your mouse is and mash it repeatedly for a better die roll. Move your mouse a little bit too because it seems like it flips according to the direction where your mouse is, and it makes for a much better random roll experience.
Interesting.
And you can also resize any item you're hovering over with plus or minus.
See, that's a die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's one more trick.
And the last one, which will actually come up to be very important in the course of the game we're playing, is the coin.
Ah, yes.
Same deal.
Okay.
Grab and engulf the coin. Hit R repeatedly to get a good spinning flip in, and there you have it.
Excellent.
Any questions on basics?
Basics seem pretty straightforward.
Very good. All right, so to the game itself. I went through each of these bags much earlier on when I was first conceptualizing this to make sure that nothing in them was broken. Unfortunately, some of them were, so I had to take them out. The rest of these should be perfectly fine.
Way too powerful.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean broken as in they wouldn't load properly even for me.
Oh.
Oh no, I didn't actually go through any of the decks. I have no idea like what's in them. I have no strategies for them except for any decks that I actually happen to know. So, what I'm going to ask you to do here is pick any of these bags and pull it out. Each of them is a set that actually exists out in the real market.
This is true.
And
Trying to go with ones I haven't seen or don't know much about.
now here's the timeline for
But
these.
there are a few decks in different series I do have.
Mhm.
Like I'd rather go into it without
Without any conception at all.
without having like, oh, I know this deck, I know how to play this.
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right, I think I've picked the deck I want to go with.
All right, so yank the sack out of the sack. Nope, too long.
Oh, wait. Too long. Yep, let me. This mouse is very sensitive.
There you go. And if this helps you catalog any, the top left from the perspective that it looks like your hand is facing is the very first set that was released. And then reading it like a book, you go later and later and later according to release date. All right, so where's this one here? So you have chosen the Sun and Moon. And there are 3 decks in this bad boy. So let's see what's here. So inside here we have the Roaring Heat deck, the Forest Shadow deck, and the Bright Tide deck, according to what looks like the standard 3 starter types.
That makes things interesting for sure.
Indeed. So, as my guest here, I will happily allow you to make the first choice as to which deck you'd like. Unless you would like to pass it off to me because certain mechanics that we've seen in every generation of Game Boy games.
No, going based off just title alone, I'm gonna go with Forest Shadow.
Very good. And in my general style of things, I'm actually going to disadvantage myself and see how well I do with it.
Interesting choice.
So I will take Bright Tide in response. Now, would you like the red half or the white half?
I am quite fine with the white half.
Very good. Okay, so let me think about how this is supposed to be lined up. I believe the deck goes here. I know these are deck discard in some order or another.
We'll go with that.
Okay. And then the 2 slots covering the Pokeball are, of course, the active Pokemon. The bench is the 5 back behind it.
Prizes over here.
Yep, the prize cards are on the left side of your playfield. The stadium card is the horizontal layout over here. And then I would assume these are trainer cards that go to your left and my right.
I wonder, do I have a usual diagram in the other room that shows the layout for this?
Hmm.
Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm. In the meantime, I'm going to set another thing up here. I'm going to change this to a white sack. Actually, no, you know what? I want blue. And I'm going to attempt to rename the damn object.
All right. By happy coincidence, and also apparently not of any use to us, I did have my card collection in the next room over. However, this diagram does not contain a stadium slot or the other 2.
That's probably because it's older.
It could be in which...
Yeah, Stadium wasn't introduced until a few generations later.
Well, this is from a set that is more recent, definitely.
Right.
But this is from the most recent set, so not the Sun and Moon time.
Right.
All right.
Here's another thing I'm going to do. I will make some fresh sacks for each of us.
Oh, my.
So here's the thing. The way I thought about doing this was any deck that survives a duel goes into this bag, and we play them for future use later. Any deck that's defeated simply disappears into oblivion.
Fair enough.
So that way we can gather up our winningest decks, and especially when we start having friends rotate in and out of this thing, really have some fun.
I like this. I'm down.
Cool. All right, so we start out by shuffling each other's decks, as is the custom for tradition here. Okay, next step is drawing. And now here's an easy way to do this. Hover over your deck and click the number of cards that you want to pick up, which in our case here is 7. And pull back once you have...
7 times?
Yeah, click the number 7 and then pull back. Right, just like that. Did you grab 8?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How? Right. Putting
Yeah.
you in there, shuffle that. I
That
didn't see what it
happens.
was, but
That happens. The hell did you do?
I don't know. What did
You
I
grabbed.
do?
It looks to me like you grabbed another 7. Okay, put them all back. Reshuffle.
What?
Here,
That's very confusing.
okay. Let's let's try this again. Let me go back here. All right, so if you do the MS Paint highlight technique from corner to corner, you can grab the entire hand. Right, and then just put them.
Go back in, damn you.
Flip them over. F. Wire. There you go. All right. Now grab the other loafers, and there you go. Okay. Reshuffle each other. Okay, so hover over deck. Type the number 7. Pull back.
I didn't even have to pull back. That's what happened before. It automatically sent me 7 cards.
Yeah, that's what you want. And you said it didn't. You didn't have to pull back for it.
No, that's what made me draw the extra 7.
Fascinating. Odd difference in behavior. Odd difference in behavior. I'll have to look into that. But anyway, you're holding 7, yeah?
I am holding 7.
Do you have at least 1 basic in your hand?
I do.
Very good. All right. Decide on your starting Pokemon and put it face down. So make sure you flip that 1 card over before you drop it into your play area.
Is there a way to zoom in on it? Because I can't see all of the card currently.
Hold down Alt over the card that you want to see.
Okay.
You can use the scroll button or the scroll wheel to go even deeper. I will pick, or more accurately, I choose you.
Yeah.
All right. On the count of 3, flip it over. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Now, after this is done, I'm going to... Well, actually, I'll scroll in here right now so that we get a top-down of this. So it looks like you've got a Paris. I've got Lillipup. And I'm going to place Brionne and Corsola. And you've got there a Fomantis and a Pinsir. Water versus grass.
Type advantages don't always mean anything.
Indeed. All right, so now 1 by 1 using the quick grab technique, place your prize cards. Very good. Next thing we must do, let me bring it over here into the shot. The coin.
The coin is our master.
Yes, we must flip the coin to determine who goes first. Would you care to make the call?
Tails.
Tails? Tails.
Eight.
All right, so you remember how to play the game, of course.
Put energy card on, wish I could attack.
Well, draw first.
Oh, yeah, there's that. I was just going with more.
Yeah. Yeah, first thing, for those of you who don't know how to play this game, first thing you do is draw a card from your deck. Now you may only apply one energy card to your Pokemon per turn. So Set is choosing to attach a grass to Paris.
And so my turn ends.
Alright, so let's take a look real quick at this Paris here. So it has one attack, Scratch, which requires a grass energy and a colorless, which is basically a wild card. You can attach any energy to fulfill that need. And it'll do 30 damage should he choose to attack when he has it. And it is now my turn, so what do I do first? I draw. Alright, good. I have another basic I would like to place. This Togedemaru here. Got me an electric type now. So let's see. I could do a workup, which for the next turn only would increase Lillipup's bite attack by 20. And what else have I got? I'm actually going to use a trainer card here. So trainer cards can take a lot of different shapes and sizes. And you can play as many of these as you want in a turn. So this here nest ball allows me to search my deck for a basic Pokemon and put it into my bench. So here's what happens. That, now out of play, goes into the discard pile. So here's the search function. If you right click on your deck, you have a menu option called Search, which will open up a pane containing the contents of your deck. So here's what has to happen. You can actually do that on your own too, for on your deck for means of practice. So you right click, you search. So now you can scroll up or down to navigate your deck.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Cool, and then I suppose you could close out and then shuffle when you're done.
Yep. That was a matter of training exercise. I think I'm going to take... Oh, shit, I made an illegal play. Hold on. I'll rectify that in just a second.
Foul on the play. I don't know, sports talk.
Well, here's your foul right here. I am choosing to pull a Wingull. And I actually...
Okay.
And being that Brionne is not a basic, I actually cannot play it right now.
Oops.
So
I
instead...
didn't even think.
Yeah, so you can only play basic Pokemon outright. Evolutions only come out on top of basics you've already got. Stage 2s on top of Stage 1s. I'm going to attach a water energy to Lillipup. And I will attack with Workup. So with that, the next turn only, I will be able to bite for 20 more damage. And an attack always signifies the end of a turn. So set. While you're doing what you're doing, let me find something to represent damage counters.
Orders here in the right spot.
So that is a second energy on Paris.
It is, and I will attack with Scratch for 30 damage.
So what that attack means is it takes HP off of my Pokemon. Lillipup has 60 at base. And each damage counter represents 10 HP. So 1, 2, 3. How do I answer that?
I'm going to assume by inviting me.
And I'm an idiot and forgot to shuffle after my my ball. So it's only fair that I actually put this back. Shuffle properly, like I should have.
Oh, it's so nice to play a game with someone who actually has integrity.
Mm. And
when we're not defeating shit AIs.
True. And against my own better judgment, here's a Psyduck. I'm actually going to do something a little bit less conventional. I am instead going to place this water energy onto Corsola.
Controversial move.
And I will not attack.
All right, I suppose it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Get here. Interesting. Yep, I'm gonna go with this.
Oh my. So that is an evolution. Paris is now Parasect.
Gains a third energy card. And will attack for 70 damage.
So the attack is the Mushroom Drain, which would also heal 30 damage if it had taken any damage. So that's another third. Well, no, that's Farewell Lillipup in very convincing fashion. So Lillipup and any energy attached to it go to the discard pile. And Set will take a prize. Now there are 3 ways to win and or lose this game. First, have no Pokemon out on your side of the stadium. Second, pick up all 6 prizes by way of knockouts. Third, run out of deck when it comes time for you to make a draw.
All right, and with that, back to you.
Mm-hmm. This really ain't good. I'm going to send Togedemaru.
All right, fair. Same decision I would have made.
Same. All right, I'll say my draw. I will attach a water onto Corsola.
Oh, interesting.
And pass.
Not the move I would have gone with, but that's my personal strategy.
So that's an attachment onto Fomantis.
I suppose you know what my next move shall be.
I could probably guess. You're totally going to do Fury Cutter, right?
If only I was that charitable.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to make you say it because standards and practices.
Parasect, obliterate.
You're using mushroom drain, right?
Yes, I am.
Of course you are. Goodbye.
What can I say? I have a hobbit-like fondness for mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. And you obviously enjoy your share of grass.
Actually, no.
No, I mean, looking at your stadium here, all lined with lawn.
That's way more work than I would actually want to do in real life.
Yeah.
That's why we have an HOA that has a lawn service.
There you go. Right. Another prize. Well,
All right.
I'm just going to put this pathetic little thing out of its misery right now. I'm doomed to fail. I know that. This did not go well. Okay, draw.
In fairness, Parasect. This would be a very different match right now.
Yeah, no, you got the Parasect incredibly early.
I was kind of sitting there banking on building up the pincer for when the time came.
Uh-huh.
Because that roof fling move is just... That's just rude.
Yeah, I would have stuck with having my Lillipup attack if it were a slightly better situation, but it's not. I'll attach lightning energy to Corsola and leave my poor pathetic little Psyduck to its fate.
Now, I'm conflicted at this because, well, I feel bad beating up a duck because ducks are cute.
Now, one
But
other
also, duck
Mm-hmm.
is one of my favorite proteins.
Mm-hmm. Now, before the inevitable happens, one other thing to get a load of here. When attacking, there's weakness and resistance to consider. If a Pokemon has a weakness to a particular type, an attack from it will commit double the damage. If there is resistance, it is typically 30 damage off from that, which actually, Togedemaru is a perfect example of that. And it appears to have a 20 resistance to steel. I think I'm reading that type right. Yeah, check me on that. Is that steel?
That is steel type.
Okay, so yeah. Any steel attacks that were to come at this Pokemon would take 20 damage off. And that being in mind, Psyduck's got a weakness to grass, which isn't good.
Not really a matter, but hey.
Yeah, not really great. So what have you done up to this point, and what are you going to do next?
I'm going to commit to the pattern of Mushroom Drain.
And that's going to do 140 off of a 70. You didn't even need weakness.
Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when somebody gets their catch early and the other person doesn't have time to mobilize. I mean, I guess that's on me for picking the weaker deck, but that's okay. All right. I was afraid of that. Well, my Corsola with all its energy. Thank you. Finally makes its way out. And I will draw. And for whatever the fuck it's worth, attach this water energy to Wingull. And since I have the energy to do it, I'm just going to throw the Surf for 60. Now in the game, this would not hurt grass all that much. But here we are.
Not really.
Yeah, but here we are.
And so, because it's fun too. And because things can change out that.
I'm not exactly counting on it.
Well, as is true to form, I will attack with Mushroom Drain and remove 3 damage counters from my Pokemon.
I'm thankful the weakness drainage doesn't actually apply. Not that it matters that much anyway. But Corsola and all about it are gone. And I now have no choice but to call Wingull. My draw is useless, so I am going to use Roost. Which does what exactly?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely nothing.
Also means I can't retreat, but of course there's nobody to retreat with.
That is fair. I suppose I shall take my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Crap.
Now, are you going to do what I do or just end this outright?
Oh, I'm going to end this outright, but in a very brutal fashion.
Uh-huh.
As is what you would expect.
You're going to shoot the works on the Fury Cutter, aren't you?
Nope. I'm going to drop that.
So that's a draw 2 cards and a 20 damage increase.
Indeed. And now, for 90 damage before weakness, Mushroom Drain.
And that, as they say, is that I'm out of Pokemon.
Grants me victory. Now, before we continue,
yeah,
I went to draw a card, and it dropped into one of the other bags.
Oh, did it?
I know which bag.
Oh,
but that's not an issue.
Oh, snatch it.
How?
Grab and pull. Yeah, the way they have that set up is last in, first out.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
I had 3 more basic Pokemon in my hand if for some reason I should need them.
Oh, I'm sure you did. And look at this. All later stage. Now, what did I have here?
Oh, you could have evolved into a Herdier.
No, the Herdier was my last draw. Long after Lillipup was taken out.
Yeah. That would not have done much.
No.
Alright, what my last prize have been? Find out. Another Grass Energy.
This was an absolute mauling.
I don't anticipate too many of those in my future.
Well, the Bright Tide deck has been utterly eliminated. But now, since there is a third deck in this pack, it has to be played. So I will take the Roaring Heat deck upon myself.
Alright.
Alright, so here's something you can, so you can flip that over and do that drop. There you go.
No, all of them. Alright, fine. I have to put them individually. Go in. There we go.
Yeah, the mechanics take a little bit of practice to really get used to.
Now, do I continue with this deck, I assume?
Yeah, you stick with the Forest Shadow.
Well, I foresee in my future a very different outcome.
Well, we'll see. Bear in mind, I had to do a considerable amount of cheating to win the Game Boy game. This time, I don't have that at my disposal.
You now have intense type advantage over me.
Hmm. Alright, so... do you have at least one basic?
I do.
Very good. Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
Yeah.
Alright, so... So I've got a Litten and you've got a Rowlet.
Well, at least we're having a starter battle.
Hmm. I have an Oran Guru here as well.
Pick a peck.
Pick a peck. The one with the pecker on it.
Indeed.
Very good. Any more basics?
Nope.
All right. Grab your prizes. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to fucking do this. I'm just going to gather up 6 this way and fucking do that. Oh, you don't shuffle again after the prize draw.
I felt like changing my odds around. Who knows? Maybe it'll be better next card.
All right. I mean, not that it matters. It's not like we know one side of the horse from the other. All right. Here, you know what? Why don't you make the flip this time? Get some practice in.
So, all right, I'll allow you to call.
All right. Yeah, do the MS Paint technique. It'll give you better hold.
Sec. All right.
I will call heads. Fucking...
All right, that's some bullshit.
Whatever.
Spoken.
That is How, and he is a 3-card draw. So you did one with the snatch technique and one with the type, or 2 with the type?
Yeah.
Very good.
All right. Well, that was a useful draw.
And the timer ball is a flip 2 coins for each head, search for an evolution Pokemon, reveal, put it into your hand. Now, the only time you have to reveal a card is if the trainer card requires you to grab a particular kind, because then you kind of have to prove that you did it right. If it's a draw 3 cards, that is absolutely unnecessary because it doesn't matter.
That's one head.
There's one head. One more. All right, so you get 1 evolution card.
All right.
How do you like the How do you like the functional operations of the sim?
Honestly, it's really nice.
Yeah, I enjoyed this. Had a really good time with my BDSM series over this.
Okay.
Which, by the way, is 100 episodes of board-driven, simulated amusements for anybody who's... What do you got there?
I have to reveal the card.
Yeah, you have to show me what it is.
So there you go.
Hold on, let me... It is a... Of course the fuck it is. It's a Trumbreak.
Will now go into my hand.
Yep. Now, since it's first turn, you can't do any evolving yet.
Nope. I can attack.
Indeed you can. What shall you do?
I will I shall tackle you for 10 whole damage. Ooh, big points there.
Yep. And a really descriptive description here, as y'all can see on this card. So that's 10 damage off of 70 HP. All right. What can I do? I'm going to bring this Pessimian out.
Ooh.
And I'm going to have a little fun here. So first I'm going to put out this here Nest Ball. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon, put it onto your bench. So let's see what I can find. This seems fun. Let's do this. How about this here? Roggenrola. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Alright, let's attach this fire energy to Litten. And I will attack with a 10 damage bite. That I believe doubles up. Yes. And because fire weakness, it doubles to 20. Off of how much? 60? Okay. Spinda. I actually just caught that on my Emerald run on Sundays.
Nice. I'll play another How.
Alright, so that's another 3-card draw. I didn't actually keep the Spinda because it didn't have the attack stat that my Lanoon has. And there's the evolution to Trumbeak. Another grass attachment to Rowlet.
Rowlet. And I will attack you for 20 damage with Leafage.
Alright, so that's 20 more off of 60. 40 left. That's good. Alright, I am going to... I'll draw first of all. Alright, let's put a little more firepower on Litten. And I'm going to fire off a Flare for 20, doubles to 40 on weakness, and takes down Rowlet. Here comes Spinda.
Have you claimed your prize?
Oh, I have not. See, here I am completely dropping the ball on procedure. And I did not need to do what I just did, so if you're lucky, you got a little sneak peek. You did not see, you said?
I saw something flipped, but I did not pay attention.
Okay. Well, you'll see it pretty soon anyway, so let's move on then.
All right, I shall draw. Oh, well, okay.
Another timer ball. We know what that does by now. Flip the coin twice. Oh, that's great. And one again. That, I've never seen that before.
Well, you know, I am a person who likes to do unique things.
Indeed. Now, I had one incident one time when I was playing whatever the Legend of Zelda board game was called, Hyrule something or other. but based on the original NES game. And I had it so that dice were appearing for the final attack against Ganon, and I had one of them land so awkwardly on a corner that it flew off the table when it settled. Like, it didn't just sit there. It, like, launched itself into fucking orbit and then rematerialized in the middle of the board. It was the funniest thing ever. There might be a clip of that somewhere, actually. Probably on my Twitch. All right.
We're going to take you out because that's what's useful.
So you've got yourself fucking Parasect. Cool.
Okay. Continue on. It is my turn still. And I shall attack with Teeter Punch for 30 damage.
And what's worse, aside from the fact that it's still hanging on, that attack is guaranteed confusion. Let me look this up real quick. I believe that is marked by flipping it upside down. Pokemon trading card game.
Give me 1 second, I should be able to see you.
Okay.
Confused, upside down.
Confused is upside down. Cool. All right, so that's 2 flips at 90 degrees. So the significance of confusion, folks. If I try to either attack or retreat, I must flip a coin. Heads, the motion succeeds. Tails, 20 damage to itself. Which, unfortunately for me, means no margin for error at Litten's current state of HP. So, basically the question now becomes, do I get one more gas spin against this Spinda, or don't I?
Or does the dizzy little thing take you out?
It wouldn't be the dizzy little thing taking me out, though. It would be me taking myself out. Or it'll be the dizzy little thing taking me out after I get that last gas spin. Either way, Spinda's going to win this fight. It's just a matter of how intact will it be. I'm going to... I don't know, which basket do I want to put my eggs in here? I'm going to attach fighting energy to Roggenrola. And then I'm going to make that wild and crazy attempt at an attack. So now I must flip. Hope I get head. Well, that's a real unfortunate situation. So, he's out.
Indeed.
Well, if this doesn't give me anything else... Well, no, it gave me nothing, so fuck that.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. I didn't get that prize.
Yep. So yeah, there's your prize, and it is the worst part of this is it's not even my turn; it's yours. Big time punishment for selfing in this game.
Look, a grass type. They exist.
Yes, they do. And that's a bounce suite.
Okay. I shall now attack with Teeter Punch for 30.
Yes, you shall. And once again, forces confusion. Which basically means that something eventually has to give. But now something might. Here is a big Malasada. Heals 20 damage and removes a special condition. So, confusion is removed. 20 damage healed. And let's also bring out this Crab Roller. And let's put How out for a 3-card draw.
Hi, Mochi.
And let's bring Stuffle.
Aw, one of Christine's favorite Pokemon.
And let's attach another fighting energy to Roggenrola. So we are going to use Smackdown to attack Spinda.
Deal 40 damage.
That's right. Fighting weakness for this normal type here.
Indeed. Okay. Well, first.
Standard straight up potion for 30 damage. Stronger than the old. That's stronger than the old model of potion.
Oh, indeed.
Used to do 20. Glad to see that science has made progress.
Okay. And I shall attack with Cheater Punch for 30 damage. And Confusion.
So basically that 30 damage just got reversed with a little bit of extra pump.
Indeed.
Okay. So, what to do? I guess what to do would probably be to start making some mobilization here. So, let's attach this fire energy to this here Oranguru. Or Oranguru, probably better pronounced. And let's bring out a new trainer card, Lily. Draw until you've got 6, or if it's your first turn, draw until you've got 8. And since it is not first turn, let's do a little math here. I've got 2, so that is a draw 4. Now, what can I do? I'm going to use this Ultra Ball. So with an Ultra Ball, I can discard 2 cards from my hand, search my deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into my hand. So my discards will be Timer Ball and Palisand. I know exactly what I want out of this. And I found it. And I'm going to put that into my hand first by means of procedure, and then right down into my hand, or my bench. And I am going to make an attempt at Smackdown. Excellent. Attack succeeds for 40. Funny thing with this attack, it treats Pokemon with fighting resistance a whole hell of a lot worse than Pokemon with weakness.
Indeed it does. Alright.
Right.
Let's see what I get. Alright. Heater Punch time for 30 damage to your Rock and Roller.
It's a shame. I was really hoping to use that ultra powerful resistance attack against that little bird of yours.
I knew you were, and that's why I had to deny you the chance.
So that's a prize for you.
Hmm.
I will send... Oranguru.
Alright.
So now here's the thing. It has an ability which can be invoked at any time during your turn. This used to be called Pokemon Power. So Instruct allows me to, anytime during my turn before my attack, I can draw up to the point of having 3 cards in my hand. However, I've already got 3 cards in my hand exactly, so I cannot actually use it. Here's something I will do. I will attach my fighting energy to Litten, and I will evolve it to, out of my hand first of all,
Torracat.
to Torracat. And that's it for now.
Let's hold on to that. Heater Punch. 30 damage and some confusion.
One sec. Checking something here. Use ability while confused. Okay. So the thing I was looking up was to see whether I could still use an ability while my Pokemon is suffering a status. And unless the card specifically says that it can't be used, I can still use it. Which, fortunately for me, it doesn't. So here's what that means, first of all, on top of my normal draw. So first I'm going to attach this fire energy to Torracat. And I'm going to evolve it to Incineroar. And now I will use my ability to draw up to 3 to actually draw 3. And that's it for now.
Well, I shall place down Fomantis
Okay.
and put grass energy on it. And then Heater Punch for 30 damage.
All right. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attach this fighting energy to Passimian. And let that be that for now.
And this is what happens when the tables turn on you.
Mm.
Well, that's what teeter punch.
Very good. And draw. That's it for now.
As I hasten towards my very eventual and yet inevitable pain.
Another bounce suite with grass attachment. Plenty of mobilizing going on over there.
And once more, teeter punch.
See you bye, Oranguru.
You will be missed.
Well, I think it's time to bring out the true gun. It doesn't look like that. It looks like that. Got your prize?
Not that. Let's hope and pray it's something useful. And it is not. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Alright, so let's land a Litten. Let's attach another fire energy to Incineroar. And let's start having some fun. Ordinarily, the Fire Fang that I'm going to invoke would cause a guaranteed burn, but since it's bringing Spinda down, it will not need to do any such thing. So, Fire Fang for 30. Bringing out the bird brain.
Bringing out the bird.
You can do one of two things. You can either shuffle it till it comes up top, or you can search it and drag the active Pokemon to number 1.
Either way.
Yeah. Alright, so. Just what does Bird Brain plan to do about big, powerful, sharp cat?
Bring a friend. Also, to attack with Bullet Seed.
Alright, that is a 4-coin flip, 20 per head.
Wow, the coin is not with me tonight.
That is highly unfortunate.
Oh. Oh.
So, I'm going to use Darkest Lariat. And take a look at this, folks. 2 flips, 100 per head. If I can just hit this son of a bitch bird pecker once. And I do.
He is rather dead.
Yeah, the bird is gone. And let's see. So,
Well, draw, get to the inevitable. I'll attack with Splash for 10 damage.
right. Well. Let us evolve Stuffle to Beware. Not a bad attack set, actually. And let's evolve Litten to Terracat, or Toracat. And let's not rely on the coin more than necessary. Fire Fang for weakness driven 60. This looks really familiar to me. Evolution.
Not that it will help me too greatly.
But
Splash for 10 damage.
there you go.
I wonder if every pack, every bag has the Trinity like this. In which case, the winningest deck will simply be which one has type advantage at the end.
Unless, well, I mean, most of the time you'd think that's what happens. I honestly have no idea if that's the case. I know it's not for base set because at one point I owned every deck in the base set. So who knows?
It all depends, I guess, on what they put in the bags.
Yeah, we'll see. Alright, let's attach a fighting energy to Toracat and evolve it into another Incineroar. And once again, one little flick of the Fire Fang for weakness driven 60. And a Fomentus.
And then a move that will not win me much, but will do something. Leafage for 20.
Leafage for 20. Well, would you like something to be proud of?
Sure, why not?
First of all, here's another Litten and a fire energy for Incineroar. And you have forced me to use a potion. Heal 30. And flick the Fire Fang. I assume it's still a fire weakness. Yes, it is.
And so it dies. Oh, this shall hurt.
What do we got there? Morelol.
You know what? Desperation makes for interesting times.
You're going to shoot for it?
No.
Oh, you're retreating. All right, let me... All right, so let me explain retreat to the masses here. So he's retreated as Parasect. You did drop 3 energies from it, right?
I did.
Okay.
All 3.
Yeah, so in the bottom right of the card you see here is the retreat cost. You need to drop that many energies in order to pull this Pokemon back to the bench and send it out, and send out another one in its place, provided you've got one on the bench. So he's just done that and pulled out his Morelol, and retreat is not a turn-ending move.
Nope. And now for the desperation play.
I'm very curious what you're getting at here.
Flickering Spores.
Flickering Spores. I believe sleep is denoted by a left turn.
Sleep is indeed.
Okay. Well, Flickering Spores is a guaranteed sleep. So here's what happens with that. I must now, before making my draw, flip the coin. Tails, it remains asleep. Heads, it wakes up.
Oh.
Wow. Unbelievable. Let's do that again. Oh, good. Sorry about your luck there. Alright. So now draw. Attach fire to Incineroar. Which is now, if I can get on these cards, there we go. Fully immobilized for combat. What else am I going to do? See, I'm that sorry sap that likes to go for all the glory. I could just wipe it out right now, but my greedy heart wants that 400. And figures the 3 out of 4 for getting the kill ain't bad. So I'm actually going to go for Darkest Lariat. Okay, so far so good. Come on, baby. Hell yeah. Darkest Lariat for 400.
That ends that.
By the way, kids, that is not something you should ever do in an official duel. Never risk the sure thing for that kind of glory. Actually, you know what? Let's put the winning decks all in one bag, I think. And then we can get some real random play out of this. So, Roaring Heat goes into the sack. Whoa, those were all in your hand?
No, that was also adding in.
Oh, that was your pickup. Okay.
This is the right mess of things.
There we go. All right, so you can hit delete to get rid of an item. At least you should be able to with your promotion. There you go. All right, so that's one sack. And what time we got? Oh, we got plenty of time to go on.
We have time for another match, at least.
Yeah, by all means, pick another one.
Ooh, this Hidden Fates one sounds fun. I will allow you to pull out this time.
Okay. Oh. Is that only a...
Oh,
It looks like this may just be a set as opposed to a deck. It's too big to be a deck.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, there's virtually no energy in this. So as it happens, that is no good. Guess I missed that in my testing somewhere.
Interesting. All right. I guess that goes goodbye.
Yep.
All right.
Anybody keeping track, the current competitive record is 1-1.
There is an empty bag over here, the Kalos starter set.
Oh, goodbye. What else did I miss in what I was doing? Everything here should have only one item inside.
Well, in that case...
Yeah, the rest of them look good.
we'll go with this Roaring Skies.
Roaring Skies?
Indeed.
There are 2 decks in here. So now, rather than pulling it out and having any kind of foresight, I'm going to shuffle the contents of the bag, and I'm going to ask you, would you like the first pull or the second pull?
Second.
All right. Here we go. I have Aurora Blast. Son of a bitch. All right. So Aurora Blast battles Storm Rider. And folks keeping score at home can see who's got the advantage in this match.
Well, that's not... Why can I not move this entire thing?
I mean, anything can happen, obviously, but let's consider the last 2 matches we just saw and what role weakness played in the victories of each. This is going to come down to who can mobilize first. All right, so 7 here. Oh, God.
Oh, fuck me.
Fuck me straight to hell. Do you have any basics?
Oh.
Well. Decisions, eh? All right. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I guess we both went with duds.
Yeah. Now here's the next kicker. You got anything to put in your bench?
I do.
Good, because I don't. I'm pretty sure I'm utterly fucked.
Well, in a whole different way, I am as well.
You've got margin of error. I don't.
I've got margin of opposite error, I'm assuming. I believe we have completely inverse problems.
I mean, if you call having an almost full bench a problem, sure. All right, that's
not my concern.
All right, that's as far as we're getting here. Draw prizes. We haven't run into the stadium factor yet.
This is true. We may not, depending on when it came into play.
Yeah. It's not all that likely we'll get it tonight. All right. Well, if you would make the call.
Heads.
Tails. All right. Well, here goes nothing. All right. I'm going to send out Tierno, another draw 3 guy.
Oh, I do like him. He was one of my favorite characters in the games.
All right, so I have what looks to be a brand new type, at least to my own personal knowledge. Here is a dragon basic, Bagon.
Dragon had its own typing. Yes, that did become a thing.
And I will attach a fire energy to Dunsparce. And guess I better get to this. Roll out for 20.
These cards give me something. Alright, I'll go.
Can't evolve on first turn.
Right. That was the first turn of the game.
Yeah.
Is it first turn only or is it first turn of game?
Well, first turn of game. So, like, each player on their first turn cannot make evolutions because... And, well, this actually branches back to the rule that says that if you played a basic on that turn, you can't play an evolution on that same card until your next turn.
Oh,
so
you may then go.
What's that?
You may go because that's all I can do.
Okay. All right, so... How about a fire energy upon Bagon? I'm just going to do this because I can always search if I forget what's on here. And roll out again for 20.
Wurmple. You are something.
Yeah, I didn't keep either Dustox or Beautifly on my Emerald run. They both got superseded by a Volbeat with a very, very strong bug attack called Signal.
You may now squash the bug.
Yep. So there's your evolution, and here we go. Let's draw. And put a water energy on Bagon. And finish it off with one last rollout. Yeah, there's a fire and a water on it.
Yep. All right.
Pretty cool trick, huh?
30 something, all right.
And a Voltorb.
Right. Let's see if this is any help to me. That could actually work.
What you got there? Trainer's Mail. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a trainer card you find there aside from Trainer's Mail and put it into your hand. Shuffle everything else back into your deck. So if there's not a trainer card within that first 4, you're SOL with that. Looks like you got something. It is a switch. That's been around since Gen 1.
Yeah.
That simply allows you to make a switch from active to bench without considering retreat cost. I'm maintaining an educational approach for the people out there.
I'm fine with that. You may go.
Okay. What in the hell is this?
I would love to be able to tell you, but that would defeat the purpose of fair play.
Yeah. At the end of this, actually, maybe this will help. Delta Plus. What does that signify?
Delta Plus. Oh, give me 1 second. I think I know, but second thought. A Google search does not help me. I am not entirely sure.
All right, at the end, I'll show you what card I'm referencing. All right. Here we go. Hell, I'm just going to attack. Roll out for 20. And Trainer Mail goes out.
Not that.
There you go.
Jesus.
Get off, Mike. Okay.
Alrighty then. I will attack with Thunder Wave and see if that does me any good.
So Thunder Wave is a coin flip. Heads means paralysis against Dunsparce. And that's heads. Paralysis is signified by a right turn.
To the right.
Yep.
So turn to the right.
Yep. Okay, so what paralysis means is for this attacking turn only, there's no attacking, there's no retreating. At least not by natural means. Oh, shit, this ain't good. The worst part is, ordinarily, there'd be no retreat cost. But alas, thanks to paralysis, that is not something I can do, so I must pass. And at the end of the attacking turn, paralysis wears out. That's the marked difference between paralysis and sleep for those who are paying attention. Oh, an evolution. I
And
forgot
I
that.
will once again Thunderwave.
I forgot that Ninkata has that very special split evolution. Not this time.
No dice.
So, here we go.
This deck is being extraordinarily cruel to me.
Mm. Let's do rollout. Oh, what am I doing? Rollout for 20.
Whoa.
Something make a spin for you?
Sort of.
Oh, hell. Hell, holy hell.
We'll see if it matters.
So continuous tumble. Flip a coin until you get tails. 20 per head. 1. 2. Well, that's enough. Now, how bad do you plan to trample it? 4. 4. So that's 80 on a 60. As I said, 3 was enough. Goodbye, Dunsparce. Well, I have no choice now but to send out Bagon. I am going to use Revive, which pretty much does as it says. Put a basic from your discard onto your bench. So Dunsparce is back in the game. I will attach... I will attach a fire to Dunsparce. And I'm going to try my fortune.
And do what I...
Yeah, at a continuous headbutt. Same as the continuous tumble, except each head is worth 30. I'm going to need 2 to take... 2.
Oh, yes, I forgot he evolved.
Yep. I'm going to need 2 to take it down. Well, fuck me in the ass with a 10-foot stick and call me Sally.
God damn, that was vicious. Even for RNG. Alright, I have this.
That's an Electrike, yep.
Play this.
Professor's Letter. So you can grab up 2 basic energies and shuffle. What'd you grab?
I grabbed the same energy, so we have
2 grasses. Okay. Cool, cool.
now shuffle.
Boy, I can tell he's going to be a problem.
Now I shall once again begin flipping.
3 takes it out. 1. 2. And looking at Bagon's weakness, it looks like Fairy is a thing too.
Oh yes.
And 3.
I'm not going to go into overkill.
Well, thanks, I guess.
2.
Well, Dunsparce comes out.
Oh, so that's why that would be useful at some point. Okay.
I am not getting a whole lot of help here. But if I can survive long enough, this might assist me. Look what I just caught.
Oh, that is nice.
Here goes nothing. Let's get a water on it. And well, let's finish this with rollout. Well, no, it's not a finish because evolution. Fucking hell. Rollout for 20.
All right. Time to flip.
Yes, please, by all means, do it again.
There you go.
Small favors. Alright, well. Another energy for Articuno of the water variety. And I really wish I had a plus power right now. But in the absence of that, roll out for 20.
And that should end it, I believe.
No. You have 10 left. That's 90.
Oh, good lord.
That's 90, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, this still isn't over.
Ah, very well.
That is Ultra Ball. We've seen that before. 2 discards. You don't necessarily have to show what they are. A Wormpole. And Executor. And the stipulation of Ultra Ball, folks, is an evolution Pokemon. Basics do not work here.
Where are you? Not you. Not you.
Not you, not you, not you, and fuck you.
Essentially. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Aha. My current designated electric on Emerald.
Nice.
And for those of you who know Pokemon well enough, there's immediate use for that coming up. I'm quite certain. Precisely. A top Electrike. 1. It'll take 3. 2. Christ, it's like feast or famine with you.
It really is.
Well, goodbye, Dunsparce. And it is time for Articuno to come out.
Hello, Big Bird.
Alright. Well, thanks for keeping me just barely supplied on basics here, you stupid fucking thing. And...
There's probably...
And a third water for Articuno. And I may as well use Find Ice. Now, Find Ice lets me search my deck for up to 3 water energies.
I can save you the effort. There's a lake right about 40 feet outside my window. Fill with it.
Yeah. That bad out there, huh?
Well, I do live in a mountainous area.
True. Well, here's your 3 water energies, and they go up into my hand.
So, noted.
There we go. No, damn you. Give me the... Thank you. Fucking... No, love.
Have fun.
Anyway, what was I doing? Let me see.
Nothing really. Use your attack.
Yeah, that's true. Go on.
Well, you know where this is going.
Now, if you can get 5 straight right now, I'm walking out on this show.
I'll settle for 2 or 3.
1. 2. 3. 3.
3 it is. 60 damage.
Well, here we go then. Let's pick one up. Let's bring Talo out to play. Let's get a 4th water energy on Articuno. And it is time to play a holy game. Or unholy, as the case may be. Freezing wind for the biggest fucking blowout you've ever seen on an Electrode.
Really missed.
Only needed 10. That was absolute overkill.
He has a friend to come play.
Well, well. An Executor with 3 grass energy. There. Let me do you a slight favor here.
Thanks.
Yep.
Did you draw a prize?
One of these days I will remember that on my own volition.
Alright. Now I believe it's my turn. See, turnabout is fair play, as we all know.
Absolutely.
So, Seed Bomb for 80 damage.
Christ.
Which takes your frozen turkey out of the game.
Frozen turkey. How dare you refer to one of the 3 legendary birds as such?
Considering I just had to chase down the Galarian forms of them in the most recent games, I'll refer to them as whatever the fuck I feel like, considering Zapdos is now a Chocobo. That's not even a joke.
Sadly, I believe you.
A flightless fighting type that runs away really fast.
Hmm. All right, let's get Swablu. Oh, sure. Now I get options. All right, well, here's what we're doing. We're going to bring Victini. We are going to bring Bagon. We are going to... We're going to attach a water energy to Talo. And that's it. Pass. So, what terribly crass words have you got for this bird?
Honestly, I like Swablu. I kind of feel bad about this, but hey, Birdie, we're not going for overkill. We're gonna make like Taylor Swift and shake it off.
Are we indeed?
Yes, and that does 20 times the number of colorless Pokemon you have in play.
Which is quite precisely enough. That's almost filthier than the fucking seed bomb.
I know.
Well.
Oh, that's just hilarious.
Well, I'm glad you're laughing. I'm going to send Talo. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to attach another water energy to Talo. We're going to evolve it to Swellow. Now, here's what I was referring to with that Delta Plus thing. And this would have been my only way to...
I've never seen before.
Well, reading this would have been my only way to come back if only I'd been able to mobilize it quickly enough. Because that Delta Plus says, if your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack from this Pokemon, take one more prize card. This would have been my only way back up if I'd gotten it sooner.
Indeed.
Alas, I find myself with a slightly bigger problem. Can I even make this work? Search your deck for a supporter card and a basic energy card. Reveal, put into hand, shuffle. And that's Steven, who, for those of you who don't know, is the champion of the Hoenn region from Gen 3. Alright. So supporter, of course, is a type of trainer card.
And then, unfortunately, you can only play one per turn.
Yep. Now I need to think about this carefully. Because there's not a whole hell of a lot that I can do right now. Well, here's the basic energy I'm going to grab. And then here's the supporter. As you might be able to tell, my choices are horrifically limited right now.
They are indeed.
Well, that having been said, I don't even know why I'm bothering to do this, but Pokemon Fan Club. Grab up 2 basic Pokemon from the deck. And you. Put them in hand and hand wave them to the bench. And all I can do is peck for 30. Which, if it were anything but the trading card game, would have amounted to something.
Indeed. So here's the prize I drew last turn.
Oh, your electrified turkey?
That's actually the spicy one. A little zing to it.
Oh. Oh, okay.
And I shall hit you with Shake It Off for a total of 60.
Fascinating choice.
I couldn't have one-hit KO'd you, so...
So you're gonna... So what you're gonna do is make a... make me use my own Pokemon to hit me.
Pretty much. Stop hitting yourself.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Oh, fucking... How in the hell am I going to get back from this? I can only think of one way to pull this off, and it's a fucking long shot. So get a load of this double dragon energy.
Yep.
That's good for 2. Yep. That is good for 2 pliable energies on Bagon. So fire and literally anything else doesn't exactly matter. I'm going to discard a water energy to pull Swellow back. Send Bagon out.
And roll the dice.
Love you too. Time. Okay. All right. And like I said, fucking long shot. I'm going to need 3 of these to do it. Here we go. Continuous headbutt. Mary, Mother of Christ.
This is definitely feast or famine tonight with the coin.
Oh, God damn it.
Well, only one thing for it.
Which way? Shake it off or seed bomb?
I'm going to do Bagon the honor I would bestow upon any of my favorite type of Pokemon and Seed Bomb him for maximum damage.
Well, goodbye. So Storm Rider wins in what is not exactly an upset.
No, that was a pretty even fight. I'll give it that.
And Aurora Blast is eliminated. So far in the bag of winning decks, we have Roaring Heat. And we have Storm Rider. And there's the coin. There's the counters. And
I believe we have time for one more match.
You want to? Let's do it.
Dealer's choice.
Let's do it. If you're in, I'm in. All right.
All right, let's
Take your
let
pick.
you pick.
You want me to
Oh,
pick?
no.
I honestly am fine with taking every disadvantage under the sun. That's the level at which I like to train.
Oh, in that case, let's jump into Wayback Machine
Oh.
and go for. Here comes Team Rocket.
That is way back. All right. So that's this bag. First pull or second?
First.
Take it. You've got
I have
trouble.
trouble.
I've got devastation. And at first glance, it looks like it might be a pretty even type fight.
Oh, pretty even as what we had last time.
Yep. Where's the... What was the one we had last time? May have already taken and deleted it. I don't fucking know.
May have.
Yeah, whatever. So here comes Team Rocket.
Check real quickly, but I don't see it.
Yeah, whatever. If we see it later, we see it later. So here comes Team Rocket. Trouble and devastation. Last match of the night. Let's do this right. 7 cards.
Ah, crap.
Do you have at least one basic? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it glitched on me.
I see.
I do indeed.
Very good. All right, let's start with this. And a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. Ah, all right. Pretty standard fair start.
Yeah, I can't really say it was anything impressive.
Fuck me. All right.
Right.
I will call heads. Okay. Well, let's get started then. I feel like giving you an early fuck this time. Imposter Oak's Revenge. Discard a card from your hand in order to play this card. Your opponent shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck, then draws 4 cards. I will drop a grass energy to this effort.
Well, if it helps, you actually may have helped me. Because I really had nothing to work with. Actually, a little better.
I was hoping to make things that teeny bit worse. I knew you had few cards. I figured maybe I could fuck you for energy.
Nope, instead you gave me it.
So it seems. Well, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Grass energy to Eevee. And tackle for 10. Jesus Christ, my failure is complete. What have I done? Ay, ay, ay. Well, I know what I'm hoping for anyway. Let's get a second grass onto Eevee. And we'll do sand attack for 10. Now what this means on top of the 10 damage is if you make an attempt to attack, you gotta flip the coin. Tails, it misses. I guess that's the closest thing they could come up with to an accuracy drop.
I suppose so. And just because I feel like being rude.
You're an asshole. Well, so much for all that. But if you're going to hit me with anything, you still got to contend with the sand. You can't, can you? Because you're too busy mobilizing that Jinx for fucking meditation.
You're right. Please launch double slap for now.
Yes, indeed. All right. So here's an Oddish. Take what you can get, I guess. Attach grass to Oddish.
Early decks are very much...
Yeah. Yeah, these are much more basic play than the later decks are.
They are. I noticed the imbalance once when I looked at older cards versus newer, and a basic from the current times can wipe out almost anything from the older stuff.
Mm-hmm. I will simply do tackle for 10. If I remember correctly, I don't think the Trouble deck has any double colorless, so I don't have any surprise attacks to think about.
You may go.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Fuck it.
If you're wrong, I have no idea.
Alright, let's get coughing. And tackle for 10. Fucking shit, god damn it, God. I know something you folks probably don't know, so I'll tell you what that is right now. Look at that meditate attack. 20 plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on the defending Pokemon, which means that fucking stacks up.
I know something you don't know.
Fuck. That's a switch. Which means Meowth goes back and Jinx comes up without Meowth having to drop an energy. I know something else you seem to have forgotten. Eevee's got psychic resistance. Which means not a damn thing that Jinx can do anything to it.
That's okay. I want Jinx mostly as an HP sink because I already figured I was losing this battle. I have drawn absolute crap.
Well,
Everything else has nothing I can do against that Eevee.
Well, the way this is going so far, we may be up most of the fucking night. All right.
Though, actually, no, never mind.
You're not going to bother? I mean, look at your attacks. There's really no reason to bother.
Nope. Without a plus power, I'm screwed.
Yeah. Well, here goes then. I have a lovely bunch of coconuts. All right. Let's evolve Oddish to Dark Gloom. And let's tackle for 10. Yeah, I think we better roll this along at this point.
Aye, indeed.
All right.
Not that it helps.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
You may go.
Draw. Grass energy to dark gloom. Wait, what happened here? Oh, okay, that's why. Good. Tackle. 10.
And I will use Pokemon Power Matter Exchange.
Oh, will you? So that's the Pokemon power on Dark Kadabra. Once during your turn before you attack, you may discard from your hand in order to draw a card. Cannot be used, and this is what I was saying earlier, cannot be used if Dark Kadabra is asleep, confused, or paralyzed.
Oh, there's irony.
Oh. Hell.
Guess what I'm going to do again?
Lovely.
That works. You can go.
Okay. Draw. Water energy to Magikarp. Tackle for 10.
Ahead.
Now that Kadabra is fully mobilized. Okay, water energy to Magikarp. Tackle for 10.
Using Pokemon Power. Yeah.
Okay. Sending Tangela to the bench. And tackle for 10. Oh, God.
Ahead.
Send another Tangela. Tackle for 10. You're just going to prolong this, aren't you?
Ahead.
Well, thanks for making my job that much tougher. Tackle for 10.
I live.
Yes, you do. I firmly believe that.
You've known me long enough to know what I'm like.
I certainly have.
Here we go.
All right. Tackle for 10.
Ahead.
All right. Grass energy to who? Grass energy to Tangela. Tackle for 10 to finish. I was afraid of this.
Hot smash for 30.
Yeah, to which point you don't even need the... Here, let me show the people this. To which point you don't even need the leak slap.
Nope.
So the leak slap, flip a coin. If tails, the attack does nothing, and you can't use it again as long as Farfetch'd is in play. Pot Smash does the same thing without the stipulation. So that's a straight 30. Well, now I'm going to have to start using some real recourse. So, Grass Energy to Tangela. And this time I'm going to use Sand Attack for 10.
Okay.
So this time I'm going to make you work for this shit.
Hot Smash. Not hit.
All right. I'm going to use Gust of Wind. Choose one of your opponent's benched Pokemon and switch it with the active. The happy part of this is the fact that it's my choice. So let's gather y'all up nice and neat. We'll pull one of the Ekans up and send Farfetch'd and its 10 right back here. And then... And then because there's always the possibility that you can pull out a bite, I'm going to use Sand Attack for 10. A very looming possibility.
Indeed.
And of course... Uh-huh. Well, that's enough. Yeah, so that was bite for a straight 10. And it is time for us to bring out Dark Gloom. And Dark Gloom currently has 2 grass energies on it. So, let's bring Squirtle out. And Pollen Stench. Once during your turn, before you attack, flip a coin. If heads, defending is confused. Tails, active is confused. I don't see any good reason to risk that yet. So, I am simply going to guarantee poison with the use of poison powder for 10. Poison is a fascinating one. So, in between turns each time, whether it's after an attacking or after a defending, that's a 10 damage take for poison. So, that Ekans takes a poison, and then next turn plays out. Very fast acting in this game is poison. Keep on your toes if you ever run into that, folks.
Well, I'll just bite. 10?
Bite. Yep, and that's another 10 for poison between turns.
One more, and he dies no matter what.
Indeed. Alright, here goes. Going to evolve Squirtle to Wartortle. And... absolutely no reason to use Pollen Stench. And quite frankly, absolutely no reason to use Poison Powder either. So I am going to pass and let the natural course of death do its thing. Right, so Meowth's already got 20 against it, and then 2 Psychic.
Okay, turn. I will use Meowth's Coin Hurl to do the 20 damage to the Tangler with energy cards on it.
Yeah, so you can, with this move, you can fling for 20 damage on anybody, including the bench. And here's the best part of that, is that it's 20 damage without weakness or resistance.
Indeed.
So that'll be a 20 hit on this Tangela here. It's essentially the cat punch from the first game. Or from the first Game Boy game. Alright. Now we have... What do I have? Nothing particularly spectacular. Alright. Let's pull that fast-acting poison powder. So, that'll be 10. And then Meowth goes bye-bye here and now because of the effects of poison. Forgot to draw a prize on my last kill. Alright, Farfetch'd already has 10, and there's 3 grass energy.
And now it's my turn. Farfetch'd will pot smash for 30.
I bet it will. Alright, now I absolutely have reason to do this. So let's first draw, get the other formalities out of the way. Let's bring Wartortle a water energy. I am going to attempt Pollen Stench. Flip a coin. Somebody is getting confused here and now. And it's me. You can use Q to rotate left and E to rotate right. Yep. Go for it. Have fun. Rotate me to confusion. The degree indicator on your top right shows you how wide a spin that makes, and I'm guessing you're set to 15 right now.
Seems like...
Yeah. Click on that and it'll cycle 15, 30, 45, 60, 90. I much prefer 90 on my rectangular table, 60 on my hex. Anyway, I'm confused, and I'm going to have to attempt poison powder. Fuck me. And that confusion does 20 damage, which takes it itself right on out of the picture. I will send... Damn, I didn't want to do this. I will send this Tangela.
Very well. My turn. I will use Matter Exchange.
So I've seen at least one Ghastly and at least one Haunter get switched out by this move.
Hot Smash.
Well, ain't that a kick in the head? Or worse.
Yeah, I think it's actually worse because he's smacking you with that really hard leak.
Yep. Alright. Alright. Another water energy for Wartortle. And use potion. No, I'm not going to finalize that actually. I'm going to be a little smarter about this and take it off that Tangela. And leave this one to its unfortunate fate.
Right.
Oi. Oi, Minoy.
Oh, pot smash time.
Good night, sweet prince. Alright. I'm going to bring Tangela. It's already got 2 grasses on it. Did you get your prize?
I did not.
Okay.
Oh, excellent.
I'm going to attach a 3rd grass to Tangela. And I'm going to use poison powder for 20. So that's a poison effect. Care to dole out one last oh, I see.
Momentarily.
All right. So that's a 2-card draw from Bill here.
He's a nice fellow like that.
Yep. And a reminder that if it's a universal card draw like that, the opponent does not have to show.
Matter exchange.
Look at the state of energy here, folks.
And one more matter exchange.
Oh, that's right. You got 2 of them.
All right, smashy, smashy.
Let me smash. And goodbye, bird. And here comes one of those Dark Kadabra. Come on, you.
On top.
Oh, it got buried in there.
We know he's there.
Yep. You know what? That's close enough.
And he shall now use Mind Shock. 30 damage.
Aye. And Mind Shock avoids weakness resistance. Not that it matters in this case. Oh, this is certainly getting interesting.
Oh, that would have been useful a little while ago. Oh, well.
All right, here goes. All right, so there's already 2 water energy on War Turtle. Let's complicate things by putting a grass on it. Let's send Oddish. Let's send Squirtle. Let's send Eevee. And time to bite for 40.
All right.
The boss's way. So the only dark cards in these decks are evolutions. Basically, the boss's way just means you get to snatch one of them out of the deck.
Or not.
Are there none?
There are none.
That is unfortunate. Well, all that amounts to is a free shuffle and a little peek at what's left. Drowsy.
I will attack with Mind Shock.
Straight up 30. All right. Let's have Grass Energy on Oddish. And a bite from War Turtle to get rid of that Dark Kadabra. And here again comes that Dark Arbok, complete with 2 Grass Energy.
Indeed. Use Matter Exchange for my other Dark Kadabra still. I will attack with Stare and deal 10 damage to your War Turtle.
So this is one of those... Okay, choose one of your opponent's Pokemon, does 10 damage to that Pokemon. No weakness resistance. And if it has a Pokemon power, it stops working, which none of mine do. You're attacking who now?
Oh, War Turtle.
Going right after War Turtle. Okay. And now... Grass Energy to Coughing. And Bite for 40. Uh-huh.
I will use my first Drowsy's long distance hypnosis.
And long distance hypnosis. Flip a coin. So
Again.
this is essentially the same risk I had with my Dark Gloom, except for sleep instead of poison. And it pans. Who do you hit?
War Turtle.
Of course you do.
And then I will use I will use Stare to hit your Coughing.
Okay. Alright, before anything else happens, I must check for sleep. Awake. Okay. Let's attach water to Magikarp. And and we're going to bite that Arbok down. This stands to be tough.
Indeed. Oh. And Chalk. 30.
And that is good night, War Turtle. Look at this. We are down to 1 prize each. This is going to decide it. Fuck. I'm going to send Oddish.
All right.
Oh, God damn it. Another coughing. Evolve wheezing. Attach grass to Eevee. And poison powder. Poison powder does no damage outright from Oddish, but it does do 10 on the in-between effect. That's a full heal energy.
It is.
I mean, not that it does much beyond provide energy right now, because Dark Kadabra is no longer fucking poisoned. Shit, fire, fuck.
I'm gonna hit you with Mind Shock.
Okay. Now I'm going to have to really start doing some shit. Alright. Evolve to Wartortle. Drop 1 grass energy from Oddish to retreat it for Eevee. Attach grass energy to Eevee. This is a gas ball, right? Oh, yes. And this is a gas ball, right? Sand attack for 10. And the prayer that this next attack won't actually do anything because weakness or resistance.
I'm going to use long distance hypnosis from Drowsy number 1.
No good.
Drowsy number 2.
Strike 2.
And Drowsy number 3.
Damn it.
Eevee go night-night. And then I will see if Mind Shock works.
Well, even if it did, Eevee's got enough resistance that it won't anyway.
Not true.
What you... Oh, son of a bitch. That's right.
You're lucky it was tails, but go again.
Oh, that's right. Oh, wait, no. I don't think natural resistance stops, though. Let me check that. I don't think natural resistance stops if it's asleep.
It doesn't matter. Mind Shock does not apply weakness and resistance for the attack.
God fucking damn it, you're right. I must be getting desperate doing shit like this. Oh, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to have to keep using Sand Attack and hope to stave long enough to get something to happen. This, ladies and gentlemen, is where the real game begins, when it's 1-1 on prizes. And this is good that we have each other to not forget anything.
Hypnosis.
That's gonna cook.
Evie goes night night.
Not quite. Evie's got 40.
Doesn't do any damage to him. That's just sleep.
Oh, that's
Long
the. Oh, that was the.
the power.
Oh, that was the hypnosis. My bad. I thought we were talking the Sand Attack. Can they be put to sleep from the bench?
They can.
Oh, yes, they can. You know what? I guess they can. It would make sense.
No, never mind.
Hmm?
No, I can't put anything to sleep on at the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Fine shot. Let's see if we get an attack in.
Don't hit. For fuck's sakes. God damn it. And there's no retreating while asleep either, which means I need to wake the hell up right now. Oh, sack and...
Oh, turn goes to me.
Wait, no. I still get my turn. I just can't attack or retreat. I mean, you're gonna get that card anyway, so okay. Yeah, whatever.
Turn to play.
Yeah. I don't have any good way to do anything here. I'll add a grass energy to Dark Wheezing. And actually, psych, I can do something. One last little save. Okay. Sand Attack.
Alright. Now, you see, I'm going to go with the fact that the rule applies to my Kadabra,
Huh?
since he is the defending Pokemon that was hit with that Sand Attack.
Yes. Oh.
For a 10 HP hit.
Shit. Well done, sir. Well done. You got me.
Damn good match, though. I have to say.
Yeah, that was definitely the best match of the night. Like, not even a question. Best match of the night. Alright, so that's, what, 3-1 in your favor, I believe?
Indeed. This night, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That goes to you.
I was trying to... Yeah, so this gets blown away. I was trying to attrition you out because I knew how thirsty that swap trick you were doing was.
Trouble goes to the bag.
Yep. All right, real fast. Let's get some counters out here. All right, so let's tint this one red. And let's tint this one white. 3 decks thus far. Trouble, Storm Rider, and Roaring Heat. Bags are cleaned up. Setup is good. Let's get this angle and overwrite so we don't grab those again. So what do you think overall? The setup, the controls, etc.
I am quite a fan.
That's awesome. I guess we're going to stick with this for a while.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cool beans. All right, then let's give this one more week next week for us to kind of finish acclimating. And then come week 3, we can start pulling some friends in if so inclined.
I have no objection to that.
Fantastic. Well, folks, thank you for joining us on this first edition of Gotta Trade 'Em All. I'm Alpha.
I'm Set.
And may every single one of you flip tails for the rest of your fucking miserable lives. Good night.
Later.